Hello guys, my name is Sergey. I'm a freediving instructor trainer, and today I want to talk with you guys about our PADI Advanced Freediver course. How the course looks like, what is the requirements, what to expect from this course. I did more or less the same video before about PADI Freediver course, so if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. The link is going to be in the description and on the top of the screen. And this video is going to be more or less the same, but about the Advanced Freediver course. In a different system, this course can the name can sound differently. So in some freediving organization, this course can call level 2 or 3-star or something like this. But in PADI, it is a PADI Advanced Freediver course. So first of all, this course you can start only after finishing level 1 course. So you couldn't start immediately from the second level. Even if you feel confident that you can do requirements for the second level, you still need to start from the first one, because you're going to learn the basics, you're going to learn how to correctly execute the technique, and the knowledge and skills on this course is just going to be like on top of your previous skills. So as always, you start with the theory. So first of all, on our courses, we're repeating the theory from level 1 course. By the way, I recently did the videos, like 7 videos about freediving theory for beginners, and this is more or less what we are talking about with our students who are starting advanced courses. So first we're discussing the theory from level 1. And I guess in most of the schools they do the same. If they don't do it, so then you can prepare for the course anyway by watching my videos about freediving theory. The new theory on advanced course. Basically, we're spending more time talking about different equalization, more specifically about Frenzel. On the first level, we're teaching students how to do Frenzel, but here we're putting much more emphasis on different details. We're giving our students some exercises. We're gonna give the students some practical suggestion how to make it better, etc., etc. Also, we discuss the different ways how the students can train after they finishing the course. We discuss the different tables, CO2 table, O2 table, how students can modify them, stuff like that. We're still talking about mammalian direflex. There is going to be a few more specific details about mammalian direflex on an advanced course. Also, we're learning about such emergencies as a lung squeeze. We're talking about lung packing, etc., etc. So the theory on advanced freediver course, a little bit more, you can say, advanced, right? So there's a little bit more specific knowledge. Let's say on the first level there's a lot of general information about how human body works, and on advanced freediver course there are a lot of more specific information. So this is the theory on the day 1. Then on the same day, usually after we finish with the theory, we're going for our first pool session, and then in the pool we do a static training. So the static training on the advanced freediver course, we include in a static training, we include CO2 training, we include classical CO2 table, and explain our student how they can modify these CO2 tables in the future. And also in this first pool session we try to do the requirements for static, which is 2 minutes 30 seconds. Again, it's not the big deal. Some people can do it more easily, some people maybe need a couple of more sessions. This is why for our advanced freediver course we have 3 pool sessions, so it's plenty of time to meet these requirements. So then on the next day we start again with the pool session, and then on the second pool session we refreshing knowledge how to do dynamic, we correcting the kicks. Despite this, we usually spend a lot of time on the first level to correct our kicking, to correct our technique for dynamic apnea. There are still a lot of things which obviously students can improve. on a second level as well, right? So second day, second pool session, we spending on dynamic biofins training, right? So we again correcting small aspects of the technique, make it better and better. We also refresh rescue skill, we refresh safety skills, so we are more or less refreshing what we did on the first level. Then afternoon we have our first open water session. On the first open water session, it's a not deep session, it's shallow session. The maximum depth 16 meters, and we're refreshing the technique from first level, free immersion, constant weight. We refresh how to do a safety, we refresh how to do a rescue. We're checking the buoyancy, we're improving the streamlining, we're explaining the students how they can experience free fall, how they can use the buoyancy on their way up, etc, etc. So the dives itself not that deep, but they are like really technical. So we're working on the technique. It's a lot of shallow dives. Third day we start again with the pool session, and usually on the third day we do what we haven't done on the previous days. So if students haven't done static or dynamic requirements, then we can do it on the third day. If everything is done, then we're usually doing dynamic no fins. It's like introduction. There is no like official requirements for dynamic no fins, but we introduce this discipline for our like PADI Advanced Freediver students. And then afternoon we doing our second open water session, and here we're going a little bit deeper. The minimum requirements for the PADI Advanced Freediver course is 20 meters and maximum is 24, at least at this moment. The PADI consider to increase the maximum depths, but again our main focus is not on the depths, though we need to meet the requirements, but our main goal is still on the technique, how to dive correctly, how to keep the streamlined position using free fall, using the buoyancy on your way up, etc, etc. And obviously for the both open water session 1 and session 2, we're working on equalization skills, because we want our students to do a good frenzy when they finish PADI Advanced Freediver course. So as you probably already understood, our standard course is 3 days. So this is what our standard course looks like, but like different people require different amount of time, and quite often we do this second level course over 4 days or over 5 days or even longer, right? And this is our main approach to the students, that each student require different amount of time. So we have a minimum amount of days. Let's say for the second level it is 3 days, But again, if we see that students need more time for a certain technique, for static, for dynamic, for the depths, then we recommend to do it over a longer period of time. Because again, let's say about equalization, some people can equalize easily and after a couple of attempts they can do frenzel, but some people require much longer time. There are students who do it over like 7 days or over 2 weeks, etc., etc. So there is no like maximum duration of the course. There is a minimum, and the minimum it is when you don't have any problem, right? So you come for the course and everything is nice and easy for you. Static, dynamic, depths, everything is easy for you. Then it can be done over 3 days. But like I said, quite often it is a 5, 7 or even longer. Okay guys, this is how PADI Advanced Freediver course looks like. Again, our main focus here on the technique is how to execute correct technique, how to be relaxed during this execution, how to work on how to improve your equalization, etc., etc. So don't think about the second level simply as a way to go a little bit deeper or to hold your breath a little bit longer, because then I think the course doesn't worth it, but more like to improve your technique. And this is the reason why to do it with the instructor, because instructor can like supervise you all the time and correct your technique if needed. Okay guys, this is it. Hopefully the video was helpful for you. If it was, don't forget to click the like button, and I will see you next time.